Can I ask you, Monday's deadline, just first of all, just to wrap this up, are you expecting any more business, any players in or out?
The transfer window is open, so anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Are you anticipating anything?
No, but as long as it's open, you have to know that anything can happen if you need to react, and you know that these last days things move. But no, not anticipating nothing, but always knowing that and realizing that can happen.
Are you one of these managers that enjoys it, Nuno, or are you glad when it finishes?
I'm glad when it's finished. I think all the managers, honestly, for the previous years, all the managers have been asking to when we start the competition, so the transfer window will be closed. Due to the pandemic, everything has changed. Everything has changed. So this is not good for all the managers, I suppose.
Okay. On Sunday, after the defeat, you said the only way back is hard work on the training ground. Have you enjoyed that this week?
We did, and we are doing that. We still have one session to go, and we need to work very hard. For many situations, we have to work very hard regarding the last performance, regarding the moment of the season that we are in, knowing that after that it's going to be an international break. So this week was very important for us.
What did you find out when you sat down as a team and watched through the video of the game? What did you learn about the manner of the defeat?
A lot of things that we didn't perform well, that West Ham was better organized than us, and we didn't defend well as a team. We made mistakes that punish us. Not many positives from the game. No.
Did you put the faults down personally to you as a head coach? Did you put it down to the team? Where does it?
It's everybody. It's starting on me and finish on the last member involved. It's everybody. It's a squad task that we have in front of us to improve.
Now, this weekend, of course, you're up against Fulham. This is a team that you know quite well. You both got promoted together, didn't you, in 2018?
Yes, it was, yes.
Now, what difference do you see between the two clubs? Obviously, they spent over £100 million and still got relegated. So where do you see the two teams now in difference?
It's for me, it's difficult to compare. I think two different situations. Like you said, we got promoted in the same season. I think we'll be able to establish ourselves. And Fulham didn't achieve that, but they bounced back immediately after. So they are back in the Premier League, and what I see now is a good team, good players that will require a lot from us.
And of course, Scott Parker quickly learning what it's like to be a manager in the Premier League.
Everybody has to learn. Everybody has to learn. He has to learn fast. This is the job of the managers.
No wins in 3. Do you almost feel for him, or can you not allow yourself to as an opposition?
No, we are focused on us because we have enough problems to solve. So let's think only about us. We have enough situations that we have to improve. So we only look at us and see and find the solutions.
So are we expecting ruthless Wolves this week? Ruthless Nuno?
What do you mean by ruthless Nuno?
You can allow no pity. You know, you've got to put Fulham to the sword this weekend.
No, we have to play the game like we always do. It's another game in front of us, a new challenge, tough one, and we have to perform and play good. And the players must improve. And this is like I said, honestly, it's been different for everybody. National teams, all these things will require more work than we did before because we have less time. So my job mainly this week is to improve the performance and the level of the players.
Were you pleased for Conor Cody getting another call up for England?
Of course, I'm not for Conor Cody. I think all the squad basically is being called up for and being named on the national team squads. We're gonna stay next week 3 or 4 players here. That says a lot about the quality and the talent of our players and how they have been able to improve, and finally deserving the calls for the national teams. And the credit is to them, because, like I always say, I think it's a huge moment in the football career that you are be able to represent your own country. So I'm delighted for them.
And for Connor at 27, pleased to see that he's going to lengthen his contract for Wolves.
Yes, you know how important Connor is for us. Since the championship, he's the captain of the team, and I'm delighted that another time he's been called for England. Hope he enjoys. But first, let's focus on Sunday. Big test for us.
Just finally for me, what shape are the team in? Who's in? Who's injured?
We have some issues still to attend. Players that are recovering, players that had knocks on the previous games. So we still have tomorrow to determine who's going to be on the squad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nuno, just on a longer term injury, we know that Johnny obviously he's some time away yet. How is he progressing at the moment? Is his recovery on course?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's starting. He never quite stopped his rehabilitation in terms of muscular work that he has to do, not to lose too many, to avoid discompensating both legs. So he's been working very hard, and he's doing okay. But these things take a lot of time. So it's about being patient, doing the right things, don't rush, because a mistake in this moment of rehabilitation can delay his return. And what we want is to Johnny to come back as soon as possible.
Indeed, yes, of course, but it's good to know that he's making good progress. You talk a lot about partnerships in your team and working together. There are some partnerships in the team at the moment that either are new or have not been regular. Is that a factor in why things haven't quite gone together as you would want so far?
It's one of the aspects, of course. It's one of the aspects. I think due to the beginning of the season, players have been away. We didn't have too much time, but at the same time, I think the players that were here, and I can tell you, for example, Raul and Daniel started working together for quite some time. I think we see how good they understand themselves in Sheffield. We're not able to repeat, but at the same time, we are building new ones with players that arrived. And it's about that partnerships. Partnerships is what makes, I believe, what can make our team better and stronger. And that takes time, but we have to go fast. But things that we have before, we have to insist on them so they can again work out. But things are changing. Even in ourselves, we are changing. We are trying to do new things that require more focus, at the same time, an ingredient of risk in our game.
That's interesting, isn't it? That and people have observed, some of the details of that coming clear. Is that just a natural development that you've always had in mind, that's where you wanted to move the squad on to next? Is that change of style?
Is where we believe that we can evolve, is to find the detail that can change some things in our dynamics. Is where we are working on and focused, trying to get it right. But confidence in the players is what we have, and let them give the space to put their talent in the pitch. But we are trying, and we believe we are doing this process. No matter what the results, is not what we focus, is what we want to achieve and to sustain.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, let's move on to the written section for 10:30 tonight, unless you otherwise agree between yourselves.